today's news. Imprisoned blogger Adnan Hajizadeh turns 27. Prisoners can be released earlier. Blogger Adnan Hajizadeh celebrated his 27th birthday in prison. On July 13th, his parents were allowed to visit him in prison number 14 in Gazildash. Objective TV was told this by Adnan Hajizadeh's father, Hikmet Hajizadeh. Adnan feels good. He doesn't have any health problems. He is strong, optimistic, and sent everybody his regards, said the blogger's father, Hikmet Hajizadeh. Objective TV's group visited Adnan Hajizadeh's house. Adnan Hajizadeh was born in 1983. In the year 2000, he was admitted to Western University. After a year, he studied in Richmond University in the USA. He received a bachelor's degree in political science. He returned to Baku in 2005 and received another bachelor's degree in the law faculty of Hazar University. Adnan began his public work on the eve of the presidential elections in 2003. He has never been a member of any political party. He called on people to be tolerant, refuse violence, and utilize education. He used the most civil methods for democratic development of the country as networking. Adnan is one of the founders of OL Youth Movement. Adnan Hajizadeh and his friend Amin Milli were sentenced to 2.5 years imprisonment on the 11th of November in 2009. On July 8th, Adnan Hajizadeh and his friend Amin Milli were sitting at a table in a Lebanese restaurant along with several other young adults when two people that looked like sportsmen came up to them and attacked them. However, they were convicted in beating the sportsmen, who were called Babek Husseinov and Vusal Mamadov. The investigation into their case revealed that the fight was organized by special services organs, and the real reason behind their arrest was their active public work, especially the donkey video clip criticizing corrupt authorities. On July 13th, in the press center of the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety, a presentation was held for the project Public Initiatives on Providing Prisoners' Rights in Order for Them to be Freed Earlier. The aim of the project is to inform prisoners of their rights for early release, for exemplary behavior, and to conduct educational advocacy for the provision of this right. According to project head Rasul Jafarov, he began the implementation of this project after he won a contest that was organized by the International Bridges to Justice organization in 2010. Azerbaijani legislation recognizes this right for prisoners. However, nothing practically has been done for the implementation of this right, said Jafarov. If the Justice Ministry gives us permission to have access to prisons, we will educate the prisoners on this right. If not, we will conduct educational advocacy for the relatives of the prisoners. During the first 6 months of the project, legal education and advocacy trainings regarding this issue will be conducted. The number of trainings will be determined by the number of people interested in participating. During the second 6 months of the project, monitoring will be carried out to identify if prisoners or their family have a better understanding of this law, and to identify whether any prisoner was released earlier. The heads of prisons create a list containing the names of prisoners with exemplary behavior. These prisoners all should have the right to early release. However, this list is sent to the Republic's prosecutor's office, where certain choices are made whether or not a prisoner should be released. If a prisoner's name is crossed off the list while at the Republic prosecutor's office, that prisoner will not be released. The fact is, the courts should be the ones who decide whether or not to release a prisoner. However, the Republic prosecutor's office is deciding the fate of prisoners before it can even reach the courts. This causes great disappointment among the prisoners, Jafarov said. Human rights defenders and lawyers have not excluded the fact that there are elements of corruption in this issue. On the other hand, lawyers have said that when prisoners have appealed to the leadership of the prison to be released earlier, they were subjected to pressure. Event participants said that the way to success in this field will be met through a sustainable and patient fight. They stated that it is important to form a team consisting of lawyers, human rights defenders, and journalists to fight this issue.